Level in the Mississippi River is very low right now, around 4.5 feet in fact. It's still far from breaking any low water records. The river was at its lowest back in 1976 when it was only 2.5 feet. Mind you, flood stage is 15. News 8's Jenna Webster joins us live in Davenport to share with us how despite the low water level, it's business as usual on the river, huh?
That's right, Jim. I'm actually standing by the Mississippi right now, and you can see just how far away the water is from that flood wall behind me. But thanks to the locks and dams, it's not really negatively impacting us right now.
Despite the low water levels, it's business as usual on the Mississippi.
Really hasn't had any major impact to commercial navigation.
Thanks to the locks and dams that keep 9 feet of water, not only for the larger commercial boats, but Robert Sinkler, a former Corps of Engineers, says for our own water supply.
There would have been tremendous water supply issues up and down this part of the Mississippi from the communities that draw their water from the river, just because the inlets would have fallen below the level of the water.
And for the wildlife.
We would have had tremendous fish kills. It would have had a tremendous negative effect on the wildlife that depended on the aquatic habitat that the Mississippi River provides.
The one thing it is causing issues for is recreational boaters.
Some of the marinas north of here, they're just having trouble getting boats in and out.
Sinkler says these water level fluctuations are just something we're going to have to get used to.
A lot of it is just normal climate changes that we're experiencing right now. So we're not only going to see high water like we did a few years ago, we're going to see these extreme low water events more frequently also. It's trying to figure out how to live with the current river that we have. And, you know, it's not the river that we had 50 years ago.
Sinkler says back in the 1930s, before the locks and dams were built, when the water levels were really low, you could actually walk across to the other side. But right now, that's not an issue right now because of these locks and dams. So thankfully, we're not at that point right now. Live in Davenport, Jenna Webster, WQAD News 8.
Maybe some things will be found along the river's edge these days, too. Thank you, Jenna. And Sinkler says the drought is to blame for these low water levels. There just hasn't been enough rain north of us to fill it any higher.